So I've had my bike for a few weeks now. I've made some modifications that I want to show off, and I thought what better place to do that than right here, the start-finish straight of the Ulster Grand Prix. Just cross the road here. And as we cross the road, you can see the the markings on the road from the start-finish straight, so all the bikes line up at these marks before they take off in that direction. And just behind that fence there is the pit lane. So as I said before, it's all the same riders that you get in the Northwest 200 and the Isle of Man TT. Some of the GP riders as well will come here, and they've been racing here for over 100 years. It's a really special event. Now, they haven't actually run it for the past 2 years. Some of the road surfaces on the track aren't up to scratch. Obviously that's really important when these bikes are doing 200 miles an hour. So hopefully they'll have that fixed soon, because it's a big event, brings a lot of good to the local economy, a lot of excitement to the race fans. And yeah, I'm sure they'll be back racing here very soon indeed. The first mod that we're going to look at here is the most obvious one, and that's the exhaust. The exhaust that comes from the factory in this bike is a big old heavy lump. I didn't think it looked particularly good either. With this new one, we save a lot of weight, the bike runs a lot better, sounds a lot better as well. Really worth doing. It's a little bit expensive. Ordered the whole way from Thailand. Delivery was incredible. I ordered it on a Friday night and the exhaust turned up on a Monday morning. So pretty insanely fast all the way from Bangkok. I'm really happy with it. It's a bit expensive though, but yeah, I absolutely love it and I wouldn't change it for a thing. The next thing we'll look at then is a tail tidy, probably the first thing that anybody does whenever they get a new bike. This one's from Evotech. They said it was specific to the Scrambler 400, found it really easy to fit, cost about 100 quid, took about 20 minutes. And yeah, looks a lot better than the standard kit that comes with the bike in the first place. Really like it. So I got these indicators directly from Triumph. You can order them online on their accessory website. They're the same indicators that come with some of their higher end bikes, such as the Scrambler 1200. Nice to replace the cheap and nasty ones that came on the bike in the first place with something that's a bit more premium. Nice aluminium bezel here. They're LED, so they're super bright. You can't miss them. So a wee bit safer for when you're riding about. Completely recommend them again. Again, they're not that cheap. I can't remember. I think they were like 150 quid or something all in. Easy to fit as well. And yeah, nice little touch just for a wee bit more of a premium feel. While we're up here at the front, you might have noticed that the handguards are gone. Took off the handguards. I never really liked them in the first place. I think the bike looks a lot better without them. Obviously, that's just a matter of taste. But for me, yeah, it was time to get rid of those. I might regret that in the middle of winter when my hands are freezing, but for now, I'm really happy with that modification. Bike looks loads better, and honestly, I feel it just feels a little bit different when you're riding it. I guess it's just the way it looks from the rider's perspective. But yeah, for me, they're a great job, and I can't see me putting the handguards on anytime soon. The final mod that I've made to the bike is probably the best one, and something that I'd really recommend you consider if you do get this bike. Instead of the 14-tooth front sprocket that the bike comes with, that's been changed now to a 15-tooth front sprocket. It's actually the sprocket of a KTM 3090. They're built in the same factory, dealer fitted. It's transformed the bike completely. Prior to that change, the first gear was essentially unusable, and I found myself just trying to get into fourth as soon as I could, anything that I was doing. Now you use third gear a lot more, right up to like 35 or 40, it's absolutely fine. It's made the whole bike a whole lot more usable. Cruising on the motorway now, there's a sweet spot in around 75 indicated, so about 70 on GPS, where it'll just purr along for miles. Everything smooths out, very little vibration. That modification has changed everything about the bike, and it's definitely worth considering. It's within warranty. You can get an OEM Triumph part as well for that, so really worth doing. So there you have it. That's all the mods that have been carried out in the bike so far. Everything's been improved. The bike's lighter, it runs better, it's got a little bit more horsepower, and it looks a lot better in my opinion. So really happy with the way that everything's turned out. These are fairly new to the UK market. There's not a massive mod scene available just yet, so I'm really excited to see what comes out soon and what options we're going to have as time goes on. For the time being though, really happy, absolutely love this bike. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It rides really well. Can't wait to see what the future holds. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you again soon. Take care.